Thanks a lot. I'd like to give a special thanks to my wife, Kathy, uh, my children, Dana and Connor, my mother, Margaret, and my brothers, Mike and Scott, and all my friends. Thank you very much.
I wish there was more time in his life so that he could actually direct and produce the film scripts that he's created.
When Lou Gehrig said goodbye to his fans, he called himself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I understand. I'm a lucky man. When I could no longer do it alone, my family and friends helped me finish one last film. People are good. I drove into the wilderness mountains of northwestern Wyoming near where I was born in 1955. It's one of the most special places on the earth to me. A cabin I'd helped build for my father 25 years earlier on the edge of a gigantic wilderness. Alone for a few days, I reacquainted myself with the nearby forest where wolf and grizzly still roam, watched the stars move across the sky, and cleaned the unkept cabin for my family to arrive. I was eager to show them the obscure trails into the wilderness I knew so well. The trails that no one else knew but me. It was the last time I'll climb into those mountains. But at least I passed on to those I love a few of the trails I knew.
Well, I believe Brian's art is very individual and unique, like Brian. He has a very kind of humane and yet interesting view of things. I think you see it in his films, you see it in his writing, in his photography, and pretty much everything. He has a little different look at things.
The first time any of my family met this new guy in my life. And at one point we had on music, rock and roll, whatever, and pushed the chairs out of the way and we were dancing. And I found out that Brian really liked to dance. I mean, he was all over the living room. And my brothers kind of go, whoa, this guy, he was just all over the place. I go, wow, that's neat,
Upside down, 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 spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around. And just when we finally take a stance, trusting that we really understand, our world twists and turns. He loves to show people the world and things that he's interested in, and that he has a lot of interesting things to show people.
We need cultural diversity. We need that immense, manifold reservoir of human creativity that's represented in the thousands of cultures out there to deal with our problems. You depressed, Jim? Okay.
In Pop Warner football, Brian broke his arm, a multiple fracture, when it was going this direction and then this direction, and he didn't even cry. I mean, he was just tough as nails. You couldn't intimidate Brian. You couldn't frighten him.
My name is Brian Murphy. At least I can talk to myself in my normal voice. I can write in my own voice like I'm doing now. When I think to myself of what I'm going to say in a particular situation, I think the thoughts and speak the words to myself in a normal voice, full of cadence and emphasis familiar to me. I think I sound so clear and focused, so lyrical even. And out comes this coughed up gibberish. It makes you think twice about what you're going to say out loud.
I've always been an extremely healthy person. I rarely get sick. I was very physical, playing sports and bicycling and dancing. I was going to the neurologist because I had a twitching in my left shoulder, very minor but persistent. It didn't hurt. So I went in to Dr. Kim, a gentleman, and he examined me very thoroughly, and I began to sense that something serious was going on. And then he said, get dressed, come in.